Alright guys, I am back, and I think we're just about finished with updates. There's a couple more things I want to check, and a couple more things we have to do. But I think we are nearly finished now, so I just want to check inside the chest, because there are a few updates in here we have to do. So this first update I've noticed inside the chest, where'd that blue wall go? Oh, okay. Alright, so there's a sandstone block just floating in here for no reason. I think this will eventually get destroyed, but for now it is there. So I'm adding it in. As I've said before, the way I like to do these updates is, if they're there in a certain point in the videos I'm watching, I will add them. If they're destroyed at a later point, I will destroy them and update them again. But anyways, there is another torch I'm seeing inside of here. And that goes right here on the right hand side. And then there's no torch to the left, surprisingly. I have checked this many times because I always thought there should be a torch here, but there isn't. I've checked that multiple times and there is no torch there. Moving up to the next floor. Let's see here. We've got the gravel sign, that's fine. We've got the googly loot sign. We've got the clay sign. We've got the nether sign. Over here there is a sign, a new sign. And it just simply says horsies. Or something like that. Horsey. It goes right to the left of the torch. It's on the second line down. And it just says horsey. Now I do want to give a bit of a disclaimer for anyone building on console edition. I know there are going to be a few people following me along who are on the console edition and not the Bedrock edition. If you copy all my signs on console edition, or most of them at least, so let's say I'm on Bedrock edition. If I write a sign at the in the middle block, if you were to ever put your world on Bedrock, that would jump down to the third line, unless that's been fixed in a patch update. That what you wrote on the second row would then jump down to the third row. I notice this a lot when building in Stampy's Lovely World, transferring from console edition to Bedrock edition. A lot of the signs jumped from one row to the row underneath of it. So, really, if you were on Bedrock edition, you would want these signs to be at the third level of the sign, but just for authenticity, to have it look how it looks in their video, I like to match it up. I don't care that, because it's very unlikely we're going to see Quest move to Bedrock, ever. If we do, then I will go back and update my signs, happily. But if we never see Quest again on the Bedrock edition, I would rather these signs be on the second block high instead of the third block. Or the third row instead of... on the second row instead of the third row. Just to make it look more accurate to what it looks like in the videos, compared to how it would actually be if Stampy and Squid were to update from console edition to Bedrock in the future. Because I don't think that's ever going to happen. But that is a little disclaimer right there. That is something just to take a note. A lot of the signs from console edition to Bedrock edition, they jump down a line. I don't know why that is, but it is a weird little bug that happens. Of course, down here, this would be going down to their mine, which I haven't attempted to build, just because I don't know how deep it goes or anything. So I haven't attempted to build the mine yet. Anyways, I think there's only 2 more updates we really have to do at this point. I'm really just flying around my main world at the minute, just trying to make sure. Let's go down here. This looks fine. As I said in a previous video, there is a whole bunch of cobblestone up around this little farm here, but I haven't got an I haven't got a good view of it to get it done entirely accurately, so I'm waiting a bit longer before adding that in, especially since There's a chance it may be destroyed, there's a chance it may change or something. So, just for now, just until I know how I can get it, or at least get a view of what it looks like 100% accurate, I'm leaving it like this. There was one video where Stampy was over here, but I got really confused by it for a minute because I was trying to focus on something else and I wasn't really paying attention to the video at the time, so yeah, I haven't got this done yet, but when I do, I will put it in a video. Anyways, the two biggest updates now are Zomba and this little egg that's out here. So let's get started with Zomba. So, for this we're going to need to grab cobblestone, stone bricks, and cobblestone walls, which are in... they're in here, okay. Cobblestone wall. We're also going to need a fence gate and some torches. Oops, wrong. Just going to grab a torch out of my inventory, I think. There we go. So, what we are going to do is we're going to go to the back of this frying pan, and we're going to go to this block here on the right hand side. And we're going to go into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, into the 7th block and change it out to a stone brick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change the 7th block out to a stone brick. There is a torch here in front of that fence. And then we should have a total of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stone bricks going to the right, this being the first one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. In front of all that, we have cobblestone walls. Going along like that. And then on the 3rd stone brick from the right, we have a cobblestone wall extending out there. Okay, we are then going to extend it out towards the farm and the angry sheep over there, or the rainbow sheep, I should say. A total of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This being the first block. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which leaves us 1, 2, 3, 4 grass blocks between Zomba and this little farm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to extend this over and connect it all up. And then we're going to come back and break a few things out. Okay. So what we're going to do now is on the left hand side here, we're going to go into the 3rd block and break... no, we're going to go into the 4th block. Let me count here. 1, 2. When you go into the 3rd block and change it out to a fence gate. Underneath of that, we need 2 stone bricks here like this. And we're going to break these 3 rows of grass out and change them to stone bricks as well. Like so. On this 4th row here, we want a cobblestone wall here like this. I'm going to place an extra 2 going back like here, put 1 down here, and then extend it back to the back of the game there. Okay. We are then going to break out this cobblestone wall here and replace it with a fence gate. 1 to the right of that, we're going to put 1 on top. 2 behind it like that. And then we're actually going to put 2 below it this time. Over here we've got a gap in the game, sort of like that. I don't know why, but that is how it was the last time I saw it. Then we're again going to slope down 1 and extend it to the back. And then again, we're going to break out the middle block here, replace it with a fence gate. which apparently I don't have in my main world, but that should be there. And I feel like I've done something wrong. Let me go back over all of this. Oh, I see why. Okay, I have done something wrong. This right-hand side over here actually needs to extend one further out past the stone bricks. I might have to mute myself in a minute. Do I? Okay guys, I am sorry about that. I just had to mute myself for a minute. Anyways, as I was saying, this right hand side here, it needs to extend one past the stone bricks back here. So I apologise for getting that wrong. And then in the middle, we're going to break that out for a fence gate. Now, weirdly in here, we are not going to change all 3 layers of grass to stone bricks. At least the last time I saw it, it was just simply I'm going to get rid of that fence gate for a minute. Last time I saw it, it was only these 2 rows here. The right hand side row of grass was kept as grass for whatever reason. If that changes, I of course will be changing that myself in videos. Put that fence gate back on. And then this middle row here. I couldn't get this, well, I said couldn't. I couldn't tell if how I have it is 100% accurate or if it needed to be changed by a block or 2. But this was as close as I could get it. There's no stone brick under the fence gate, but behind it we have a total of 3 stone bricks. Or if you really wanted to, you could just change this entire row out to stone bricks, because you're not going to see it. But we have 3 stone bricks showing, and then the rest of it is pretty much just cobblestone heading towards the back, with then an extra block of cobblestone going in on the 4th block in from the front. Again though, I don't know if I got that 100% accurate. I got it as close as I could see it though. Also on this back wall here, we need to change, or not change, but we need to add some more cobblestone walls along like this. So we then have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so next there are torches, which go... I didn't see any on the back corners, but there were 2 torches here on the front corners. I would have to go back and check these back corners again, but I would assume there are torches there. I just didn't see anything, or see any while I was building it. Anyways, moving on, we now have the egg, which goes right in front of Zomba. It's made out of sandstone and sandstone stairs. Okay. And what we are going to do is, right in front of this left-hand side here, this left-hand torch, we're going to, I'm just going to use some random block to mark it off for now. We're going to leave 1, 2, 3 grass blocks in front, and then put an upside down stair to the right hand side, like this. There's then going to be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. It's a 4x4 ring of stairs, so we already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and obviously connect all that up like so. We can get rid of those diamond blocks for now. We then have 2 rows of sandstone on top. Like this, with a row of upright facing stairs like so. We then fill, you can just fill all of this in if you really wanted to. You don't see inside of here, as it is just blocked off at the top. Like that. And that is the little egg that they have built out here. I do want to leave a little remark on this big egg here. The more I look at it in videos, the more it looks much more of a rounded shape in theirs, which I don't understand because these diagonal parts were accurate, these stairs were all accurate, so I don't know if I need to change the height of the egg or something. But theirs just looks so much more rounded in videos. I don't know if that's just something to do with watching it through a phone screen or something, I don't know. But theirs just looks much more rounded than mine. But as I stated when building it, I got it as accurate as I could get it. All the inside worked out how it was meant to as well, so the shape of the egg's correct. I might just need to change the height of it, but I don't know for sure. But that's just something I wanted to put a little disclaimer up on there. And I think, for now, let me just go over it. There's a couple more updates I have. For one, there is a bed. It's a red bed. Although, if we wanted to go for authenticity, for what it looks like in their world, you could put a light blue bed, because this is what it would look like in the plastic texture pack before they introduced the different coloured beds. But it is just a red bed. If they were in the normal texture pack, it would be a red bed. That is. Then being in the cartoon makes it a blue bed. But it goes right next to that chest, one block in between them. And again, going over it all, we need to build a little Nether Portal inside of Upgurn's house here. Where's flint and steel? Here. Okay, so we're going to break out these 1, 2, 3 blocks here on both sides. Break out these 2 blocks here. Replace that with obsidian. Break out these 2 blocks in the floor. If you want to, you can light that up as it would be in their world. I'm not going to have it lit up though, just because if you tried to run into Afghan's house, you're instantly going to be teleported into the Nether. This was not an issue at the time they had built this. When they built this in their world, you had time to run in and out of the portal. You had to stand inside the portal for a good few seconds before you were teleported over to the Nether, but now it's an instant transition. And therefore, I like to keep this unlit in my world. Just so I can get in and out of Abgan's house in case there's any updates I ever need to do or something inside of there. So, just looking over it again, it looks finished. It looks like we're up to date again. So that's a good sign. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to end the video here. Let me grab my phone quickly, it's over there. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later. Why are you disconnecting? Okay, here we go.